Welcome to Embellishment Village, where if it's not embellished, it's not finished.
Hi, I'm Betty Blay with Embellishment Village, and this is our second tape on using Amazing Angelina. And today what I'm going to show you how to do is how to make moldable leaves and flower petals using craft wire, and also how to make appliques using your embroidery machine. So stay with us and we'll have a lot of fun. Now, another kind of applique that I can make is I can make moldable leaves and bug wings and angel wings and flower petals using craft wire trapped between two layers of Angelina. And so what I'm going to do here is first I'll make my first sheet of Angelina. And then we're going to run our wire through a palette with some jewel bond on it. This glue has been especially formulated for gluing hard things to fabric. So I put it on a palette and then I'm gonna just run my wire through it. And lay that down on my Angelina. And the reason we want to glue that is because, if you recall, Angelina only bonds to itself. And if I don't glue that down, then I put my next layer of Angelina on top of it, and when I get that all bonded, this wire would just slip right out because the Angelina is not bonding to it, it's just bonding to the other Angelina. And the heat helps set that glue so that I don't need to sit around and wait for it to dry before I can move on with my project. So then I'm going to cut my leaf or wing or whatever shape out of it. You can draw on it. I find that you can actually draw on it quite easily with just a plain old Office Depot felt tip pen. So if you prefer drawing and not just winging it, then you can do that. And then I just need to take my wire cutters and cut those apart. So then I can take my leaf and mold it into whatever shape I want. And I can either glue this to my project, or you could, if you'd rather sew it on, you could satin stitch those edges down, or straight stitch them for that matter, but it'd be pretty with a little satin stitch on it. So that's how we make moldable leaves. Now, if you have an embroidery machine, I don't have one, but I have friends that do, that have made some lovely, lovely appliques. And here's one that was done. The best kind of design to use is an applique design, and it will do a outline stitch around the pattern, and then you can trim out your excess Angelina. And Tammy Morris made this one for me, and she hooped it between two pieces of water-soluble stabilizer. And she blended two colors together to get this. She used the Cobalt Sparkle and the Peacock Green. And then, as I said, hooped it between two pieces of water-soluble stabilizer, then did her embroidery design and rinsed the stabilizer out. And you need to do, in order to do this kind, you need to do an opaque sheet of Angelina, because if there's any holes in it, your stitches are going to drop. If you want to use a lacy piece of Angelina, like she did on this lovely sea turtle, she made her lacy sheet of Angelina and then hooped it together with the fabric, and then did the outline design, trimmed away the excess, and finished the design. And I don't remember who made this for me. I apologize if you're watching this video. Call me and tell me who you are. But she came to the booth with this in Puyallup, Washington. Anyway, she used a sheet of Angelina, but she hooped hers with a piece of organza. She didn't want it quite as translucent as you would get with just pure Angelina, so she hooped it with organza. Isn't she darling? And quilt teacher and quilt maker extraordinaire Linda Hopkins made these little koi for me. And she hooped these with a tearaway stabilizer. So now you know the ins and outs of Angelina applique, and I want you to send me pictures of what you've done with your Angelina appliques, and we'll put them on our inspiration gallery on our website.